Chin more thrust up, take off, levitate. It's a vibe that they don't demonstrate like.
Welcome to the Pank TV videos once again. iPhone 16 series launch event. And we're obviously at the Steve Jobs Theatre. I'm going to tell you everything in this video. It's going to be fun. And friends, we're obviously going to talk about the iPhone 16, AirPods, AirPods Pro, Ultra Watch and Series 10 watch. Let's go. All right, friends. First, let's talk about the iPhone 16. The display size is the same. It's a second-generation ceramic shield. Unfortunately, it's still a 60 Hz display. Yes, it hasn't reached 120 Hz yet, but there's definitely a jump in performance. Why? Because it has an A18 Bionic chip. Apple claims that they're going to test it, but it has been raised to 30% performance. It's 3mm, so there's power efficiency. It's 30% more power efficient, and the battery is bigger. But, Apple never tells you the capacity and how much milliamp hours it has. But yes, it's a bigger battery, and you're going to get a longer battery life. All right, let's talk about the camera. You get a 48 megapixel primary sensor and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensor. There's an autofocus ultra-wide sensor, which means you won't be able to shoot ultra-wide only. You can also shoot macro photos and videos. If I talk about the video graphics, you get 4K 60 FPS in non-Pro models. And you know what? I found this to be very exciting. Because you don't have to open the camera, shoot, change the modes. It's just a matter of a hardware button and it's multifunctional like I said. There's an action button and a capture control. So that's very exciting. If I talk about the iPhone Pro models, let's talk about build and durability. If I talk about the display size, the bezels have become very thin. It's the same form factor, and that's why the display size has increased. The Pro Max has a 6.3-inch display, and the Pro Max has a 6.9-inch display. It's not the biggest ever. You still get the titanium frame, so that's good. But the design has changed a bit. The finish and colors have become a bit different, and it's a bit curvy if I compare it with the previous generation. And for performance, the A18 Pro Bionic chip has come in the Pro models, which obviously gives you a great bump in performance. Like I said, the CPU has a 30% bump and the GPU has a 40% bump. You get a 16-core NPU, which gives you 35 tops. So I think this was the first launch event in gaming where they talked about gaming. So yeah, performance gets a big, huge jump. Another thing I liked is that the USB Type-C is the third generation. So the read and write and data transfer speeds have definitely increased in the Pro models. If I talk about the camera of the Pro models, there have been some changes. Now you get a 48 megapixel primary sensor, 48 megapixel ultra-wide, which is autofocus. And you get a 12 megapixel telephoto lens. And remember, the Pro has a 5x lens and the Pro has a 3x lens. Now you get a 5x telephoto lens in both the models. And because of the autofocus in ultra-wide, you can shoot macro videos and photos on it. So yeah, that's what it is. But let me tell you what I'm most excited about and what I want to test, and its full video and review is coming. So don't forget to subscribe for that. You can shoot 4K 120 FPS in RAW, log mode and ProRes. Think about it, that's crazy. They've shown videos, music videos were shot on ProRes and on this. And I'll tell you what, it works beautifully well. Alright, now let's talk about two things. Yes, there's an action button in the Pro models. In the non-Pro models, there's an action button where you can assign shortcuts. But the exciting part is the capture control. Yes, this is basically for shooting videos and photos. You can press it slightly, and then you can change the modes as well. You can change the filters, change the focal length, shutter speed. You can do all these things with the capture control. And friends, not just video capture, there are 4 different microphones for audio capture. So you can capture studio quality audio. So basically, friends, this iPhone is becoming a complete camera device. But this is also very exciting. And we have to do a test. Obviously, we did a hands-on look, and it works very well. Let's wait for it. But now, let's talk about Apple Intelligence. I felt a little underwhelming there, because you won't get it out of the box immediately. It's going to come in the next few months. It's going to be a phase rollout of the Apple Intelligence feature. But some of the features are quite good, like the writing tools are already there. But yes, there are 2 to 3 things. You have to summarize, write emails, refresh notes, change grammatically. You have to change the toning. You can do all that. You can create customized emojis with your own text prompt. If you want to make a video in the photo app, there will be old memories like create a video with my pet dog. So it will automatically search for Apple Intelligence. It will create good videos or memory reels. You can do all these things. But as I said, some things are coming. So these were the iPhone 16 and Pro models. But let's quickly talk about the watch. Series 10 and Watch Ultra are here. But Watch Ultra 2 and 3 aren't here yet. But if I talk about Series 10, it has become very thin. It's the lightest and thinnest. The display has become bigger, so you can see the text very clearly. Not only that, the speakers have become better, so you can listen to music and podcasts directly from your watch. But if I talk about the features, I liked 2 to 3 things. I'm talking about the health. The first are the heart features, sleep tracking, arterial fibrillation. Along with these features, sleep apnea has also been added. It detects whether you have sleep apnea or not. If you don't breathe in the middle of the night, it detects it, and that's a condition. But it's not here yet, and it's going to roll out very soon. If you're swimming, there's a depth gauge, there's a water temperature sensor, there's fast charging support. You can charge up to 80% in 30 minutes. If I talk about the Watch Ultra 2, there's a new color, watch face and band. There's a new lightweight metal band. But these are all incremental updates. If I talk about AirPods, there's AirPods with ANC. Remember, these are 4th generation AirPods 4 and AirPods 4 with ANC. There's Type-C charging and wireless charging. But if I talk about the AirPods Pro, there's a feature that I found most exciting. You can actually use your AirPods Pro as hearing aids. It'll actually test whether you can hear properly or not. It'll adjust accordingly. But yes, it can be a hearing aid. If you can't hear properly, it'll increase the volume so that you can hear clearly. So yeah, AirPods Pro has become a hearing aid. If I talk about the AirPods Max, there's a new color, Type-C and ANC with incremental updates. Type-C and new color, that's about it. If I talk about the launch event's expectations, what I was expecting was nearly there. I was expecting new iPads, but they didn't say anything. So I think we'll get to know about the new iPads in the October event. Let me tell you, Apple Park is one part of it. It's that round thing. Finally, let's talk about the prices. In India, the base variant of the non-Pro model will start at 80,000 rupees. The Pro model will start at 1,20,000 rupees. The iPhone 16 Pro Max, the 256GB variant, will start at 1,45,000 rupees and above. So the prices have slightly increased. I'm showing you the prices of all the devices on the screen. It takes a lot of effort to make this video. Do let us know how you found the video. And wait for the full video that's coming. We'll properly do the first impressions and show you the camera samples. So wait for that and do subscribe if you